Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We got everybody? Okay. So we'll start our meeting. First of all, j'aimerais remercier. I would like to thank our administration for this weekend. A job well done. We had three activities. The first one on the Friday, we had the lighting of the tree. And on a Saturday morning, we had breakfast with Santa. Never seen so many kids happy. And also in the afternoon, we had our curtain food drive. So it was well attended. I'd like to thank the administration for the work that they did, and also our council that participated in these events. Merci beaucoup. Donc, la parole est à toi.
Merci, Monsieur le maire. D'abord, on va commencer avec l'adoption de l'ordre du jour. Il est proposé d'adopter l'ordre du jour de la présente séance ordinaire du 4 décembre 2023 en y retirant le point 7.8, demande d'autorisation pour réaliser un projet assujetti à l'article 32 de la loi sur la qualité de l'environnement. La raison du retrait, c'est qu'il nous manque des plans qu'on n'a pas reçus encore et donc ça devrait revenir le mois prochain.
Donc, j'ai besoin d'un proposeur.
En proposant ordre du jour.
Et secondé par?
Je le seconde, ministre.
Merci.
Item 3.1, it is proposed that the minutes of the regular sitting held on November 6, 2023 at 8 p.m. be approved.
Propose.
I propose that. Nancy Kokonasidis.
And second?
I'll second that, John Morrison.
Au point 4, comme payable, il est proposé de confirmer et d'approuver le paiement d'un montant total de 3 144 035,39 $, pour l'ensemble des chèques émis et annulés, les dépôts directs et les paiements préautorisés pour la période du 1er au 30 novembre 2023.
Un proposeur.
I'll propose that, Karen Cliff.
And second?
Je vais le seconder, Steve Bouchard.
Merci.
We are now under item 5, bylaws. The first item on the agenda is bylaw Gen 2024-50. It is proposed to give notice of motion that bylaw Gen 2024-50, entitled Bylaw Imposing the General Real Estate Tax for 2024 and Adopting Other Fiscal Measures, will be submitted for adoption at a subsequent sitting of the Municipal Council, and to table this draft bylaw. The object of this bylaw is to adopt the updated rates and fiscal measures for 2024. This draft bylaw is available on the town's website, and its adoption is scheduled for the special sitting that will take place on December 11, 2023, starting at 7 p.m.
Motion in person.
So I give notice of motion and tabling of this draft.
Thank you.
Le point 5.2, c'est un règlement qui est soumis pour adoption. Donc, il s'agit du règlement GEN 2024-51, intitulé Règlement sur la tarification de certains services municipaux, qui est donc, comme je vous disais, présenté pour adoption. Considérant qu'un avis de motion a été donné, qu'un projet de ce règlement a été déposé le 6 novembre et qu'il a été mis à la disposition du public sur le site Internet de la Ville, considérant qu'un changement a été apporté à ce règlement entre le projet déposé et le règlement soumis pour adoption ce soir, il s'agit de l'ajout d'une mention à l'effet que le règlement numéro 61, règlement concernant les bicyclettes, et tous ces amendements sont abrogés. Il s'agit d'un vieux règlement qui date de 1966, qui prévoyait l'immatriculation de bicyclettes et qui est plus appliqué par la Ville depuis des années. Donc, on mentionne qu'il est abrogé. Il est proposé ce soir donc d'adopter le règlement sur la tarification de certains services municipaux avec ce changement. Le règlement entrera en vigueur le 8 décembre.
Merci. Un proposeur.
Je me propose John Morrison.
Secondé par?
Pour le seconder, Paul Fort.
Merci.
Item 5.3 is also an adoption. bylaw number Gen 2023-53, entitled Bylaw Respecting the Preemptive Right of the Town of Kirkland to Acquire a Movable, is presented for adoption. Considering that notice of motion was given, that a draft of this bylaw was filed on November 6th, and that it was made available to the public on the town's website, it is proposed to adopt this bylaw as tabled. This bylaw will come into force on December 8th, date of publication of the public notice on the town's website and billboards.
Opposed?
I'll propose it, Dominic Zito.
And second?
I'll second that, Steve Bouchard.
Nous sommes maintenant au point 6, contrat. Le premier, 6.1. Il s'agit d'un octroi. Suite à cet appel d'offres public, 3 soumissions ont été reçues à l'intérieur du délai imparti. Les soumissions ont été ouvertes publiquement le 20 novembre 2023. Un comité de sélection s'est réuni le 27 novembre 2023 et suite à leur évaluation selon les critères de sélection prévus au document d'appel d'offres, les soumissions ont fait l'objet d'un calcul de pointage final. Il est proposé d'octroyer le contrat Génie 2023-530, service professionnel en ingénierie pour la conception de plans et devis pour l'aménagement d'une piste cyclable et d'un tronçon de rue à Consultant en développement et gestion urbaine, CDGU Inc., le soumissionnaire conforme ayant obtenu le plus haut pointage final pour la somme de 96 705,47 $, toute taxe incluse.
This is the project. At one point we had public consultation concerning the bicycle path on St. Marie and also du ruisseau in the Montadel area. So I would ask for the councillor of the area proposal, please.
I propose that, Mayor Cliff.
Thank you. And second?
I will second that motion.
Thank you.
Item 6.2 is also an awarding. Following this public call for tenders, 3 bids were received within the allotted time frame. The bids were opened publicly on November 16, and following a review of the documents received, they were deemed compliant with the tender specifications. It is proposed to award contract PP 2024-17 to Émondage et Abattage Dionne Inc., the lowest confirming bidder, for a total amount of $148,202.78, all applicable taxes included. I forgot to mention that this is a tree felling works contract.
Thank you. Proposed?
I propose that, John Morrison.
And second?
I'll second it, Dominic Zito.
Item 6.3 is also an awarding. It's for janitorial services in municipal buildings for the year 2024. It is proposed to enter into a contractual agreement by which Placement Potentiel Inc. undertakes to provide its cleaning services for the municipal buildings at an annual cost of $178,761.67. There are no taxes applicable, and that is for the period of January 1st to December 31st, 2024.
Proposed?
I'll propose that, Steve Bouchard.
And second?
I'll second it, Paul before.
Au point 6.4, il s'agit du renouvellement de divers contrats. Donc, considérant que les contrats numériques ci-après prennent fin le 31 décembre 2023 et qu'il est possible pour la Ville de les prolonger pour une année supplémentaire, il est proposé de reconduire ces contrats du 1er janvier au 31 décembre 2024 et d'autoriser à cette fin les dépenses globales de chacun des contrats suivants, toutes taxes incluses, payables à chacun des adjudicataires que je vais mentionner. Et ces montants incluent une révision des prix unitaires correspondant à l'IPC. Donc, le premier contrat, le contrat TP 2021-08, entretien préventif et correctif des systèmes CBC des bâtiments municipaux avec 4 options de renouvellement. Il s'agit de l'option numéro 3 à Vimoval Inc. pour un montant total de 107 469,43 $. Le numéro 2, contrat TP 2021-34, service d'entretien et acquisition de bacs roulants avec 4 options de renouvellement. s'agit de l'option numéro 3 à USD Global Inc. pour un montant total de 91 324 et 30 sous. Numéro 3, contrat TP 2021-35, collecte et transport des CRD et encombrants valorisables avec 2 options de renouvellement. Il s'agit de l'option numéro 1. À Service Ricova Inc. pour un montant de 100 à 10 824 et 40 sous. Ensuite, contrat TP 2022-15, nettoyage des stations de pompage et travaux sur demande avec 4 options de renouvellement. Il s'agit de l'option numéro 2. À Salivac, qui est aussi connu comme 93 63 98 88 Québec Inc., pour un montant total de 58 069,84 sous. Ensuite, il s'agit du contrat TP 2022-20, réparation mécanisée de nid poule avec 2 options de renouvellement. Il s'agit de l'option numéro 2. À Environnement Routier Énergie Inc. pour un montant total de 27 050,74 sous. Le 6e, TP 2023-02, travaux arboricoles, élagage, abattage et haubanage d'arbres avec 4 options de renouvellement. Il s'agit de l'option numéro 1. À Arborescence, 91 95 7001, Québec Inc. pour un montant total de 322 492,56 sous. Contrat TP 2023-04, service d'entretien d'éclairage public et des feux de circulation avec 4 options de renouvellement. Il s'agit de l'option numéro 1 à JNA Leblanc Electric Inc. pour un montant total de 239 165,82 sous. Le 8e, TP 2023-25, collecte et transport des résidus encombrants à volet recyclable avec 4 options de renouvellement. Il s'agit de l'option numéro 1 à Service Ricova Inc. pour un montant total de 53 625,49 sous. Contrat TP 2023-28, service d'entretien de plomberie pour les bâtiments municipaux avec 4 options de renouvellement. Il s'agit de l'option numéro 1. À Construction Raytech 2014 Inc. pour un montant total de 40 261,37 sous. Il en reste juste le prochain et le 2023-42. Travaux arboricoles en urgence avec 2 options de renouvellement. Option 1 à Arbo Design Inc. pour un montant total de 47 082,26 sous. Et enfin, le dernier, contrat TP 2023-43, service d'entretien électrique pour les bâtiments et stations de pompage municipales avec 4 options de renouvellement. Il s'agit de l'option numéro 1 à AJ Théorie Entrepreneur Électricien Inc. pour un montant total de 142 170,32 sous.
As you notice, we grouped all the contracts that are to be renewed. So it's more convenient in a way. It's long for Canadian, but we went through it. So proposed by.
I was wondering if you could repeat that. I'll propose that. Nancy Cognizant.
And Spigot.
Your second day, John Morrison.
Thank you.
Item 6.5 is additional expenses. It is proposed to authorize an additional expenditure of $3,002.23, all applicable taxes included, payable to Toiture Léon Inc. for additional work carried out under contract Génie 2023-10-11, roof repair at the sports complex.
Proposed.
I'll propose that, Steve Bouchard.
And second.
I'll second that, call before.
Au point 6.6, il s'agit de dépenses additionnelles. Il est proposé d'autoriser une dépense additionnelle de 1 064,30 sous, toute taxe applicable incluse, payable à Recyclage Notre-Dame Inc. pour des travaux supplémentaires effectués dans le cadre du contrat TP 2023-12, disposition des résidus de balais au cours de l'année 2023.
Proposeur.
Chairman, propose John Morrison.
Secondé.
Je le second, Nancy Cognizant.
Which brings us to administration and finance under item 7. The first one is 7.1, which is the schedule of the regular sittings of the Municipal Council for the year 2024. It is proposed that the schedule of the regular sittings of the Municipal Council for the year 2024 be adopted, and that the sittings be held at Town Hall in the Council room at 8 p.m. The dates for 2024 are the following: Monday, January 15, Monday, February 5th, Monday, March 4th, Monday, April 8th, Monday, May 6th, Monday, June 3rd, Tuesday, July 2nd, Monday, August 5th, Tuesday, September 3rd, Monday, October 7th, Monday, November 4th, and Monday, December 2nd.
Proposed.
I'll propose it, Dominic Zito.
And second.
I'll second that, Steve Bouchard.
Thank you.
Au point 7.2, il s'agit d'une libération de fonds de garantie en responsabilité civile pour le regroupement des municipalités de l'île de Montréal. La Ville était titulaire d'une police d'assurance émise par l'assureur Lloyds couvrant la période du 1er janvier 2013 au 1er janvier 2014. Il y avait un fonds de garantie d'une valeur totale de 525 001 qui a été placé afin de garantir le fonds de responsabilité civile primaire pour l'ensemble des municipalités de l'île de Montréal. La Ville de Kirkland y a investi une quote-part de 53 372 qui représente dans le fond 10,166% de la valeur totale du fonds. Considérant que la Convention relative à la gestion des fonds de garantie prévoit une clause de libération des fonds et que l'ensemble des réclamations déclarées à l'assureur qui touchaient cette police et le fonds de garantie ont été traités et fermés par l'assureur, il est proposé d'autoriser l'UNQ à procéder au versement du reliquat du fonds de garantie aux membres du regroupement des municipalités de l'île de Montréal dans les mêmes proportions que leur contribution, ce qui donne un grand total de reliquats pour la Ville de Kirkland de 1 544,55 $.
Proposé par.
Je le propose, Karen Ted.
Et secondé.
Second that, John Morrison.
Merci.
Item 7.3, it is proposed to appropriate from the available surplus an amount of $44,000 to the election fund in order to comply with the Act respecting elections and referendums in municipalities.
Just a comment. Normally an election will cost, if there's complete slate with the mayor, around $160,000. And by law, every 4 years or every year we have to put an amount in that bank account or that reserve for the election. So now we've got a balance 72. We still have to put 88,000, so we got 2 more years to go. This year in 2025 to put 44,000 every year to attain that 160,000 mark. So I need somebody to propose.
I'll propose that, Steve Bouchard.
And second.
I'll second that, Nancy Kokinisis.
Thank you.
Au point 7.4, il est proposé d'approuver le plan d'action 2024 favorisant l'intégration des personnes handicapées et de transmettre une copie de celui-ci à l'Office des personnes handicapées du Québec.
Un proposeur.
Je le propose, Dominic Zito.
Et secondé par.
I will second that, Paul for.
Merci.
Item 7.5 is application for financial assistance. Considering that the town wishes to submit a request for financial assistance for the construction of a new bicycle path along Chemin Sainte-Marie between Dubuisseau and Saint-Tropez, and the redevelopment of the service road on-ramp in order to improve safety and peace of mind for pedestrians and cyclists on Chemin Sainte-Marie. Considering that the programme d'aide financière au développement des transports actifs dans les périmètres urbains aims to increase the modal share of active transportation in urban areas and to reduce greenhouse gas emissions associated with the movement of people. Considering that this project submitted in relation to this program is estimated at $562,000 $72.76, all applicable taxes included, and the financial assistance requested from the Ministère des Transports et de la Mobilité durable is of an amount of $281,036.38. It is proposed to authorize the application for financial assistance within the framework of the Programme d'aide financière au développement des transports actifs dans les périmètres urbains, and to authorize the Director General or the Assistant Director General to sign any document or agreement to this effect with the Ministère des Transports et de la Mobilité durable.
This is all tied in also to what you saw earlier for the awarding at 6.1 for the consultant for the plan for the St. Mary area. So I need a proposer and a seconder.
I'll propose that, Alderman Farr.
And second.
I'll second that, Karen Cliff.
Thank you.
Au point 7.6, considérant que les travaux du bassin de rétention sont terminés et que les sommes ne sont plus requises, il est proposé d'autoriser la trésorière et directrice générale adjointe à transférer un montant de 4 750 000 du surplus réservé au surplus libre.
Propose.
Chairman propose, John Morrison.
Et secondé par?
Je vais le seconder, Steve Bouchard.
Item 7.7, considering that the town has sufficient funds to finance the 2023 special projects, it is proposed to authorize the Treasurer and Assistant Director General to use the available surplus up to a maximum amount of $6 million to finance the 2023 special projects.
Propose.
I'll propose that, Dominic Zito.
And second?
I'll second Alderman Farr.
Le point 7.8 étant retiré, nous sommes maintenant au point 7.9. In accordance with the Act respecting elections and referendums in municipalities, the Municipal Council takes note of the tabling by the Town Clerk of the statement of pecuniary interest for the year 2022 of all members of the Municipal Council.
This is a tabling only. Okay.
Ce qui nous amène au point 7.10, contribution financière. Il est proposé d'autoriser les ajouts suivant la liste de contributions aux organismes communautaires locaux approuvés par le Conseil municipal pour l'année 2023. L'organisme est Kirkland Club 55+, et le montant est $375.
Proposeur, s'il vous plaît.
Je le propose, Karen Cliff.
Et second?
Je le second, Nancy Kokinasidis.
Merci.
We are now at item 8, Human Resources. 8.1, it is proposed to adopt the Equality, Diversity, and Inclusion Policy effective December 4, 2023.
Propose.
I'll propose that, Steve Bouchard.
And second?
I'll second it, Dominic Zito.
Au point 9, Comité consultatif d'urbanisme, le premier point est 9.1. Il est proposé de prendre acte de la demande d'approbation des plans d'implantation et d'intégration architecturale et des documents d'accompagnement relativement au projet de construction sur le lot 6-507-132, situé dans la zone 163R au 6 rue de l'Artiste, et de l'extrait du procès-verbal du CCU daté du 14 novembre 2023, d'approuver les plans d'implantation et d'intégration architecturale énumérés au point 3.2.1 du procès-verbal de la réunion du 14 novembre. Ces plans étant conformes au règlement PIA 2022-55 et ayant fait l'objet d'une recommandation favorable du CCU, avec la condition mentionnée au point 3.2.2 du procès-verbal du 14 novembre.
Un proposeur.
I'll propose that, Steve Bouchard.
Secondé.
Je le second, Nancy Kokinasidis.
Item 9.2 is a minor exemption for Canadian Tire. It is proposed to grant in conformity with bylaw number 9063 entitled Bylaw Concerning Minor Exemptions of the Town of Kirkland the following minor exemption to zoning bylaw 9058. The address is 16821 Trans-Canada Highway. As I mentioned, it's the Canadian Tire. It's located on lot 6436113 in zone 233C. In order to allow the installation of 9 signs on the property of a single tenant building instead of 2 signs as per Article 8.12.2 AI and BI.
Propose.
I'll propose that, Steve Bouchard.
And second.
I'll second that, Karen Flynn.
Le point 9.3, une autre dérogation mineure. Il est proposé d'accorder, en vertu du règlement 9063 intitulé Règlement relatif aux dérogations mineures de la ville de Kirkland, la dérogation mineure suivante au règlement de zonage 9058. Il s'agit du 7 rue Gervais, lot 1-993092 dans la zone 123R, afin de permettre l'installation d'un cabanon proposé dans la marge de recul latéral avant droit, ce qui n'est pas permis dans la zone 123R, tel que stipulé à l'article 10.7b, à la condition qu'une haie de cèdre soit plantée et conservée dans la marge de recul latéral avant droit, afin de dissimuler la structure de la vue de la voie publique.
Un proposeur.
I'll propose that, Steve Bouchard.
Et secondé par.
Je vais seconder John Morrison.
Merci.
Item 10, Public Security and Traffic, 10.1. It is proposed to authorize the installation of 2 speed humps compatible with emergency vehicles on Hood Street and Charlevoix Street at the locations specified on the attached plan.
Yeah, that's the area where you've got Émile School, one on Charlevoix and one on Good Street, where the parking is for Charlevoix, and I would say where the park is and where the bus are stopped. So I need somebody to propose it.
I'll propose it, Paul, before.
And second.
I'll second that, John Morrison.
Au point 10.2, il s'agit d'un amendement à une résolution qui a été soumise en septembre, considérant qu'il y a lieu d'amender la résolution CM 23-251 afin de remplacer le plan qui est joint par un nouveau plan concernant l'installation de panneaux de signalisation sens unique et entrée interdite sur le tronçon du boulevard de Salaberry entre les numéros civiques 777 et 785. Il est proposé d'amender cette résolution adoptée le 5 septembre 2023 afin de remplacer le plan qui est joint par le nouveau plan qui est joint à la présente résolution.
Un proposeur.
Je vais le proposer, Steve Bouchard.
And second.
Je vais le seconder pour l'existence.
Merci.
Il n'y a aucune affaire qui touche le point 11 environnement à la présente séance, ce qui nous amène aux affaires d'agglomération. So it's now time for the Mayor's report on decisions taken by the Montreal Urban Agglomeration Council at the special sitting held on November 15 and the regular sitting held on November 23rd.
I would ask our pro-mayor at that time, I was on vacation, Domenico Zito, to give us, Councilor Zito, to give us an update of what happened.
Well, at the first meeting, there was a discussion of the tax hikes expected by Montreal, and of course, the agglomeration, the emerged cities had nothing to say because we're outvoted all the time. And the same thing happened at the subsequent meeting. Whatever we would like to say, we are always being outvoted. So nothing really happened that really we could do anything about. Thank you.
Thank you.
Aucune affaire gouvernementale n'est traitée à la présente séance. Il n'y a aucune résolution d'appui non plus. Le conseil municipal prend acte du dépôt de la correspondance du mois de novembre 2023 par la greffière. There is no new business table at the sitting, ce qui nous amène à la période des questions publiques, qui est maintenant ouverte. Tout membre du public qui désire s'adresser au conseil municipal est prié de faire la file derrière le micro. Lorsque le droit de parole vous est accordé, veuillez énoncer vos droits et adresses et formuler votre question de manière claire et concise en vous adressant au maire dans un langage respectueux. Chaque intervention est limitée à 2 questions. Il vous sera possible de poser des questions supplémentaires lorsque tous les membres du public qui désirent s'adresser au conseil auront eu l'occasion de le faire. Public question period is now open. Members of the audience who wish to address the municipal council are requested to line up behind the microphone. When given the floor, please state your name and address and direct your question to the mayor in a clear and concise manner, using respectful language. Each intervention is limited to 2 questions, and you will be able to ask additional questions once all members of the audience who wish to address the council have had a chance to do so.
Okay. Go ahead, Marina.
Good evening, Marino de Shell, 98 Morley Hill. I'd like to discuss and bring about a situation for the 3rd time in this council. First time it happened about 3 years ago, and I was dismissed by quote-unquote the professional, that there was no problem. About 3 weeks ago, I was involved in a very near rear-ender, and that got me going ahead, and besides being a little bit nervous, as we were trying to negotiate going east from the corner of Daniel and the Canada service roads.
St. Mary?
Yes, not St. Marie, no, Daniel and Trans-Canada.
Daniel and St. Okay, perfect.
Okay, so I told my representative that she went to investigate herself so that she could have a visual contact with the situation, and she agreed that it does represent a safety issue. And I was asked to do some homework. As a good teacher, I did part of it, and the other part I did not do. Mm-hmm. The part where I went on site, in Kirkland site, to lodge a complaint, I did, and I got a reply back, and I have all the...
No, I saw the reply.
Okay. So, I'd like to make a comment first on that experience that I had. I persisted over 20, maybe 25 minutes to find the right click where I could myself have the choice of what to complain about. Because all the other choices are complain about too much taxes, complain about the swimming pool, complain about somebody not being nice to somebody else. I mean, all of those, it took me over 20 minutes to discard and finally find the right click where I could type in my own complaint.
Okay.
So I'd like to suggest somebody take a look at it and see if it's me again that has lost touch with my fingers and they cannot navigate on the web as fast as somebody else. So take that into consideration, please.
Okay. Can I address the complaint, first of all?
Pardon me?
Can I address the complaint? Because we're aware of it. Your councillor, Karen Cliff, she brought it up in our pre-caucus. And I know we got a response, or you got a response from our engineer department. But what I requested to our administration is that we'll send a formal letter to the STM and ask them for a conclusion or a response on what we're stating, that, or what you're stating, or even Karen stating that it's a dangerous area because of the advertising. Right in the Avibus. Exactly. So it's under control in a sense. We'll ask the STM to give us their opinion, and we'll see from there on if we'll further pursue the matter. But for now, let us do our job, and we'll advise you.
I was prepared to make a different presentation until Karen approached me and told me exactly what you said.
Okay.
I have 4 of my friends here, among others, because I said, listen, the weather, the way it is, I'll see how things goes, and if we need to go further with this issue, then we will. But I have some signatures. It was like a little mini.
Yeah,
Right,
survey, yeah. Or,
If you want them, I can give them to you. If not,
no, the survey, or the petition, but you
it's
can.
like a petition, but you know,
Why not deposit it
our,
anywhere?
our main concern is that you have answered it, that you acknowledge that it is a safety issue concerns,
Yeah,
and that I will not be dismissed like I was. I mean, even in the letter it says we consulted and we looked at it, and it was no issue.
we're
That's part that
asking,
thing
the
I
mayor's
want.
office and the administration will ask for it. Like you ask your doctor a second opinion.
Exactly. And thank you very much for.
You did some work there.
Not much.
No.
I mean, if I really thought that it was necessary, I would have had a lot more signatures.
Okay.
And before I forget,
Yeah.
I'd like to
Oh,
bring,
go back to Mark. Yes, just for the general public. No, it's better.
to consider was some of the views and concerns that the people voiced to me.
Yeah.
3 drivers refused to take that approach by turning right on the service road because they find it too stressful and dangerous.
Okay.
Okay? 3 others have been involved in rear-enders because the way the traffic comes, especially sometimes fast,
Yeah.
you see somebody ahead of you and he's starting to go, and you're looking and your view is blocked, and then all of a sudden that guy stops in front of you, and of course it's easy to rear-end. So it is a traffic safety issue, please. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Okay, next question.
We should all talk about this. So we should do what he did to
Yes,
us. Just
no, I understand.
Bob Cops, 168 Niagara. First of all, I want to wish ladies and gentlemen Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. First of all, I was reading in the Gazette on the weekend, and out of 100 cities in Canada, we gave out 97 livable cities. So that's nice.
You're talking Montreal or Kirkland?
No, Canada.
Oh, Canada. Oh, okay. Worldwide. Okay. Oh, okay.
No, worldwide, Canada.
He means Kirkland came 97 in all of
Yeah,
Canada.
I just found out now. They didn't mention it in the Gazette, but we looked it up and we're 97.
Ah,
So that's good. Out of 100 cities in Canada, we're doing good.
that's good. Thanks, Bob.
Second of all, I would like to thank the city for the wonderful job they did with the sweepers, cleaning up all the leaves. They've done a good job.
Thank you. I really appreciate that coming from you, Bob.
Well, because I really check on that. You're already coming from me. Wow.
Because in the past you were complaining. But
Yes, I'm complaining, but
that was,
even last year, even last year, they, if I'm not mistaken, they added another truck, and they worked on the weekends. They rented a truck, and you know what? And especially our city giving out bags. This is wonderful too.
exactly.
But I'm not saying but. I should say I go around the city. That's for sure. And I've noticed contractors with their blowers blowing onto the street. This is after the sweeper has passed and everything like that. This is a little. I think you should probably in your booklet that you send out to contact the contractors and say, listen, when the sweeper goes by, if there's any jobs you're doing, you should.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay, we just scored. I'm sorry. I'm on the, even if it's closed. You know, I gotta-
You weren't expecting it, right? They scored.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's quite okay. I just want to say that I guess a lot of people they pick up leaves and all that, but you see, I don't know if these houses are not people are in it or what. You should see the leaves there. I don't know, you know. Like the city has a bylaw that if the grass is too high and all that, you send them a letter. I don't know what you do, but.
Listen, some contractors doing private properties, yes, they'll go with their leaf blowers on the street sometime, but normally they pick up, some of them will pick up the leaves, put them in their truck and...
Yes, I've seen that. I go around the city, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, but it happens,
I'm very conscientious about the city.
Yeah.
But coming back to, we're 97.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying maybe with maybe artificial ice too, maybe we bring it down lower, you know.
Yeah.
Other cities, you know. The budget, I'd like to know what the budget is for this year on making the ice.
You'll see it on December
the 11th.
11th, exactly.
It's
7 o'clock, by the way.
I will be here.
For the presentation, budget presentation.
And second of all, where is our recreation? What's about our new recreation center? Is there any development going on?
Same point as last time. Okay, in December we've got our February we've got our consultant coming over doing a presentation concerning what you're talking. It's the aquatic center.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at that point we're looking at different options, and we'll be able.
Have you been going around looking at different options already?
I brought council to one place. It's
only one.
Yeah. We're it's okay. Yeah. For now it's okay, but everything's under control. We'll have our consultants
and the citizens will have a say in that too, to see what
we'll present it. Council will decide, but then we'll present it to a public consultation.
On the 2nd of January?
No.
We're years away.
In February, we're years.
In February.
It's a good year and a half away of doing anything. But
if we do anything.
Oh, what do you mean if?
What was an if?
I think everything's under control. Don't worry. We're heading in the right.
In the right direction.
Exactly, in the right direction. Okay.
Well, the mayor thinks.
Well, Mr. Doug, I would like to hear a couple of answers from you, sir.
Hey,
let's hear it.
Hey, excuse me. You have to find a location. You have to find the money. There's all kinds of things you have to look at before anything is done.
What kind of complex? What will be
What kind of
included?
complex? Is it going to cost $100 million? Is it going to cost?
Like I told you the last time, Bob, you won't have a decision tonight.
No, I didn't help you. Because you know what? 97, we could maybe bring it down lower and say, look at what we got now and what our future is going to be and everything like that, you know. Mm-hmm. Don't forget, this is a nice thing when you see something in the. Remember 6 years ago? I got a good memory. Maybe I don't go on the internet too much, but anyways. We were, I think, number 1 city in Canada.
Oh, that's 24
No.
McLean, 22 years ago. Right? Number 10. Oh, yeah, number 10.
Yeah, but then we came down prior to that, I read it.
No, McLean doesn't do it.
No, I said maybe it was in some papers, okay?
Yeah, McLean.
Thank you very much.
Who said that?
Oh, coming back.
No, that's
Next.
Okay, I'll have to let somebody else talk.
Yeah, okay. Next.
Hi, I'm Joe Canisano, 97 Ordinaire.
Morning, okay.
Just to reaffirm something Rodrigo said earlier about the safety of the annual and Trans-Canada.
Yeah.
You had mentioned, Mr. Mayor, that because of the publicity this was put on, it's more than that. Tonight coming here, with the snowstorm that we had, the windows were all blocked. And all you could see was the shining lights coming down, being magnified by the snow.
Okay.
So it's just maybe to add to your report that it's not just the publicity signs that they put on that shelter, but also when it rains and it snows.
Okay.
So if that would be moved back maybe 50, 75 meters, it would solve that problem.
Good.
Just a suggestion.
Just moving of the actual.
Yeah, moving it back west, about 50 to 75 meters.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Marino Bishop Morley, 98 Morley Hill. Item 6.1.
6.
Can I look forward to doing a little bit more cycling this coming year than I did this year?
Now you're talking 6.1, that's just for the professional engineer that will basically make the plan for the St. Mary part from Montrose to Jules Bissau for the bike path, and also Jules Bissau that will be reoriented.
So just that little strip, the same one, it just be strip from Montrose up to the...
And that's where you'll have your bike path going over the overpass.
And the overpass, will it have a safety portion or something?
It's all, in the making at this present time, where you'll have a dedicated line for bicycle and pedestrian.
So could you give me, please, some more details as to where the bike path starts, where it will finish, where it will go?
And we had it in our public consultation, and we explained it clearly.
Is that the same one that was presented earlier this year?
You were here. Even.
Yeah, I was here. Is that the same one?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, it will be nice to go with no fear in mind to go all the way up to the restore the new path.
Yeah,
That's
you'll be
very nice. It would be a shame if you cannot navigate safely there.
From your place, you can basically moor the hill, take the bike path, get to the Montrose area, cross over, bike path, cross over to the actual overpass, where at the bottom we'll have a line that will go down the Benebub to join the other bike path that's there, so that you get.
Let's start again.
I can't believe it.
My brain.
I'm sorry.
I did.
On the side,
No, I did.
Turn it
On the
off.
side,
Yeah,
on the side.
Put it in airplane mode.
I did already. It's a bizarre.
It must be the rocket because Canadians will score that off.
And from there, you'll be able to go directly to the REM station.
Okay, very, very good. Thank you.
Where's the parking?
Parking, like we explained the other day, 200.
That's
Fo-
nice.
Following Bob's eternal complaint, I hope that there's a mechanism where the citizens will be consulted whether or not to undertake such an expensive project as the aquatic center. There'll be a referendum on it to go ahead or not.
It's not an aquatic center. I think it was misspoken. It's a recreation center.
Whatever you want to call it, whatever labels want to give it to when it involves the money,
Center.
I hope that there will be a referendum to whether or not to go ahead with the project.
Good idea.
Yes, that's my idea.
Yes or no?
But for now, we never discussed the possibility of referendum, so I
Okay,
cannot give you yes
if
or
it
no.
doesn't take place, I'll be very happy because I personally, I don't want it to be built. We have better use for money than, okay, never mind. It's a side issue. I'd like to bring up another serious concern.
Okay,
There's nothing worse and more irritating summertime.
just a moment. Silent, please. Okay, go
When
ahead.
you're trying to enjoy company or a glass of wine or whatever, and your neighbor in the back, and your neighbor on the right, and your neighbor on the left decide at that time to fire up their mowers and the smoke and the noise, and you can't even hear the next person sitting to you that you know what the conversation
It's
is.
not in the period, you're saying it's not in the period where they're allowed to do it, or not?
No, they
There's a
are
period.
allowed to do it. They're allowed to do it.
Okay,
So
allowed to.
I'd like to make a very a strong suggestion that maybe Kirkland can be on the forefront or the bandwagon of making the people that do this for a living, especially the people that, they do it.
The contractors?
The contractors, to enable them to use maybe electrical blowers or whatever to cut down the noise, because it is very, very noisy.
That's never gonna.
So think about it, see if you can, not next year, maybe the year, maybe say, okay, by 10 years, all the contractors that come or want to do business, or all the lawnmowers that are sold in Kirkland, they have to be electrical or something like that. Think along those lines. That's all I'm asking.
But the commercial, if I'm not mistaken, Arena, the commercial lawn cutters, the big one, what they use to cut the grass of the recline are, I believe there's none that are made now. Because I checked it at one point that are electric, but they're all gas.
Well, that's why I'm saying, give notice that in 10 years, 15 years, whatever, you're not allowed anymore. Okay,
Yeah,
so that's.
Okay, next question.
You won't have to worry about that.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're up to the fourth. Okay, go ahead. Okay, next question. Next question. Okay.
There he is.
Richard Piché, 33 Chaudière. Plusieurs fois, j'en parle, le snow removal, les autos qui sont stationnées dans les rues, comme aujourd'hui encore. La charrue à 2 endroits sur Chaudière a voulu quelqu'un de ne pas passer parce que les gars étaient dans les rues.
On a-tu donné des...
Non, pas encore. J'ai encore passé tantôt, là. Okay. Le snow est à l'entour des autos. Les autos sont dans la rue.
Puis les autos sont dans la rue?
Ben oui.
OK, on va envoyer une sécurité.
C'est constant, ça.
OK.
L'autre chose, les gens, au lieu de stationner tous sur le même côté, ils stationnent en face de l'autre.
Ben oui, ils ne s'occupent pas de ça. Ça, c'est en plus. L'autre chose aussi, le contracteur des rues, là. Je ne sais pas s'il y a des nouveaux chauffeurs sur la machine, mais ils n'ouvrent pas aussi large.
Ils n'ouvrent pas aussi large.
C'est des nouveaux chauffeurs de quoi qu'on a dans les séries ou quoi. Là.
C'était OK.
Ils se pouvaient être juste des avisés ou quoi. Là.
OK. On va l'inspecter.
Les driveway cleaners. 80% des driveway cleaners, c'est le même gars, là, que ce soit du Regard ou Saint-Charles, etc. Il est possible de l'aviser que la neige qui est dans les rues, qu'il ramasse, parce qu'il est pressé, il n'y a pas grand chauffeur.
C'est quoi la compagnie encore, celle-là?
Les 7-8 compagnies qu'on a sont toutes le même gars.
Il laisse ça dans la rue.
Puis il laisse ça dans la rue. Puis...
Ah, mais pourtant, ils ont des soudeurs.
J'ai vu ça.
Ah ouais,
Yeah. Ok, merci.
The last thing, j'étais juste curieux. Je pensais qu'avec Woodstone, on était en train de construire un substation du LAN. Je suis tout aperçu cette semaine que c'est le parc d'enfants. Combien ça va coûter faire ça, ce parc-là?
500. 700.
Merci.
Ouais. OK, autre question?
Alcott, 268 Niagara. I just want a little detail on the bumps you said on Charlevoix and on Hood.
Yep.
We have some already near the...
No, but there's one, I would say, past the chalet. Okay. Just where you've got the loose street.
Okay.
Okay. And the first one will go approximately, I would say,
on
Charlevoix, it's where you've got the parking lot. It will be close to the
54,
mailbox.
54, right in front of the chalet.
Okay, right in front of the chalet. 54. No, un petit peu plus.
In front of number 54.
Yeah, okay, so it's pretty one. And the other one on the hood, it's where you've got the déparcada, the school bus, and the park on the other side.
Okay. Is it going to be uniform like the ones on the hood?
It's a speed hump. not too high so that you cannot,
We have to get to that point.
and not too low. So it's based on the
Well, there's
what's the standards? No, there's the standard.
Because we're not all standards with all these speed bumps.
Yeah.
It depends on street also, depends.
Yeah.
It's not standard, it depends.
There's
The height's
different factors, Bob,
Yeah.
but you'll have to here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, next question, please.
Au revoir, Bourgo, 205 Niagara. Question. Bourgo, Charles Bourgo.
Oh, Charles. OK.
Juste pour savoir, c'est quoi les plans à la fin de Niagara? Il y a eu un clean-up qui a été fait cet été. Ils ont enlevé des arbres, tu sais, dans l'emprise de Hydro-Québec.
On a planté des arbres.
Non, on a enlevé les arbres. On a enlevé les arbres, fait que je veux savoir c'est quoi le plan.
Oh, c'était-tu des ash... C'était des ash trees.
Ouais, c'était un peu...
Puis qu'on avait planté pour pouvoir replanter. Ils étaient des petits à un moment donné, mais on ne peut pas les replanter sur nos propriétés. Ils vont mourir éventuellement. C'était une des raisons qu'on les a coupés.
Il y avait plus que du hache là-dedans, il y avait toute une forêt là-dedans, mais c'était pas du beau bois. On veut savoir, ça va toujours juste rester comme ça, ou est-ce que l'été prochain, ça va être retravaillé, replanté?
Ils sont en train de travailler sur un plan pour replanter l'année prochaine.
Oui.
OK. C'est une présentation, c'est pas du développement immobilier.
Non, il n'y a pas de...
Merci.
Okay. Okay. Any other question? Thank you. So, just to let you know, we've got the presentation of the 2024 budget that will be held here at City Hall on the 11th of December at 7 o'clock. Donc, la prochaine réunion, rencontre va se faire pour le budget 2024 de Brooklyn, qui va se faire ici à 19h le 11 décembre. Puis par après, on va avoir notre prochaine assemblée du conseil le lundi 15 janvier à 8h. Puis notre next public meeting Monday, January the 15th at 8 p.m. Thank you for coming. I need 7 p.m. Yes. Okay, 7 p.m. Thank you for coming. I need a proposer to close the meeting.
I'll propose the closing of the meeting.
And second?
I will second all four.
So, see you at the budget.